Alright, this video is going to be covering how to make box and whisker plots. If you know how to find the median, then this is going to be really easy. Alright, moving on. You're going to need to find 5 things. You're going to be given some data. This data is already in order, so you don't have to worry about putting it in order. First, you're going to find the median. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of data. So that means your median's, that's an odd amount of data. You're going to count in 5 from either end. So you're going to end up landing on 16. So your median is 16. Then you're going to find something called quartiles, upper and lower quartiles. Your upper quartile, you're going to take these 4 numbers that are to the right of your median, and you're going to find the median of those. So in that case, your median of these four numbers is going to be between 18 and 19. So that's going to be 18 plus 19 over 2. You're going to have that as 18 and a half. Then you're going to find your lower quartile. So on your bottom numbers, you have those 4 numbers. Of those 4, the 13 and 13 are the 2 middle numbers. It's going to be between those. Basically, you're going to add them, divide by 2. You get 13. So your lower quartile is 13. 2 more things you need to figure out, and that's your highest and lowest values, also known as upper and lower extremes. So you're going to have those as 19 and 12. Those are your extremes. Now you want to double check that you've marked, you know you're doing it right when you've marked all your data into the same amount of groups. Each section here has 2 pieces of data in between each marker. That means you've gotten your data into fourths. So 25% of your data is down here, 25% of your data is here, and so on. You've chopped it into equal amounts. Now we're going to take these numbers and we're going to display them in a box and whisker plot. So we have our median, our upper quartile, lower quartile, upper extreme, lower extreme. So we're going to take our graph and we're going to put it over a number line. Now you'll usually get it numbered already. Sometimes you might have to number it yourself. So these 3 numbers, your median, upper quartile, and lower quartile, they're going to make the box of this figure. So you're going to have 16 be your median. Your upper quartile is going to be 18 and a half. Your lower quartile is 13. Those are going to make your box. Then these other 2 will be your whiskers. So your upper extreme was 19, your lower extreme was 12. There you go. Those are your whiskers. So that means you have 25% of your data is in each section. Now, some kids might say, oh, but this box is biggest. That must mean that most of the data is in there. But it's not. Remember, we had between our markers, we had, what was it, 2 items here, 2 items here, 2 items here, and 2 items here. And then your range of data is going to be your largest minus smallest. That's something you've done before. Your largest piece of data minus your smallest, your upper extreme minus your lower extreme. You also can find something called interquartile range. That's taking your upper quartile, subtracting your lower quartile. 18.5 minus 13, and that gives you 5.5, 5.5. We're going to do some more practice with these. So here's a new set of data. It's already in order. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pieces of data. You're going to do half of 16 is 8. You're going to count in 8 from either side, and you'll find your median. So it's going to be right in between this 5 and 5, so your median is 5. Now we want to make sure we're doing this right. We have 8 items here, we have 8 items here. So now we're going to do our upper and lower quartiles. Well, of this top section, we're going to count in 4 from either side, and we're going to land on between these 2. So your upper quartile, you could do 8 plus 9 divided by 2. Your upper quartile is going to be 8.5. Your lower quartile, for your bottom half of the data, count in 4 from either side, you're going to get between 2 and 2. Your lower quartile is going to be 2. And then our upper and lower extremes are going to be 1 and 15. 1 being your lower extreme, 15 being your upper. Did we chop our data into equal amounts? We've got 4 items, 4 items, 4 items, and 4 items. So we're good to go. So now we're going to go ahead and take all this information. We've got 25% of your data and everything in each section. We're going to take this information and then put it into a box and whisker plot. So here we go. Those are our 5 numbers. Here's your number line. We're going to take these and make the box. So our median's 5, our upper quartile's 8.5, lower quartile's 2. We're going to take the rest and make the whiskers. Our upper extreme is 15, our lower extreme is 1. And then connect the whiskers. A lot of kids might think that this upper extreme, most of the data is in here, but remember, 25% of your data is in each section. 25% of your data is in each section. Your range of data would be 15 minus 1, which would give you 14. Your interquartile range is your upper quartile minus your lower quartile, or end of the box minus end of the box, and you're going to get 6.5. And there you go. Here's another set of data. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces of data. Bump 13 up to 14, half of 14 is 7. You're going to count in 7 from either side, and you'll end up landing on 24. So 24 is your median. And then to the right of 24, you're going to find your upper quartile. You have a total of 6 numbers here. You're going to count in 3 from either side. That's going to be about 27.5. Your lower quartile is the bottom half of your data, and it's going to be between 18 and 21. So you add 18 and 21 and divide by 2. You'll get 19.5. Your upper and lower extremes are 30 and 15. And everything looks good. We've chopped all of our data into equal amounts. We've got our markers, and we have 3 numbers in between each marker. So your upper and lower extreme are 15 and 30. All right, moving on. 25% of your data is in all of this. So we're moving on to the next part. So we've got our essential numbers. We've got our number line. These 3 will make the box. So we're going to take our median, which is 24, our upper quartile, and our lower quartile. We're going to put those as the box. Our upper extreme was 30 and our lower extreme was 15. And we're done. We're done. We've made the box and whisker plot. So once again, even though these look larger, remember, 25% of your data is in each section. Your range is 15 because you did 30 minus 15. Your interquartile range would be 8 because I'm going to be going 27.5 minus 19.5, and you'll get 8. So, to summarize, your data must always be listed from least to greatest. The data is divided into quartiles, and 25% of the data is between each quartile. You can only find the median and range by looking at a box and whisker plot. You cannot find the mode and mean by looking at a box and whisker plot. If you have the original numbers, yes, you could find the mode and mean. But if you're just looking at the box and whisker plot, you can't figure those out because you don't know what the individual numbers are. And that is about it. I hope this helps.